A detached home like this in Toronto won't last long on the market.
We'll see homes that literally within 2 hours of them going active on the market, they'll be sold.
For realtors like Ken Mazurek, that can be great for the sellers he represents, but for the buyers, not so much.
It's incredibly difficult to set your budget and find things that will fall within your criteria because the needle seems to continually be moving.
Moving higher and higher. Over the past year, the average home price in the Greater Toronto Area jumped 33%, from about $680,000 in March of last year to more than $915,000. For a detached home in central Toronto, $1.6 million. Bank of Montreal economist Doug Porter has warned of the dangers of strong demand in the city. He says the latest numbers show there can no longer be a shadow of a doubt that this is a bubble.
I'm deeply concerned about
Toronto's mayor is calling for federal help to increase affordable housing and says the city is exploring the possibility of a vacant property tax to try to weed out investors who are parking their money.
Housing is for people to live in. It's fine for people to invest in it, but it's for people to live in. And when we have a supply problem, which we do in this city, and it's forcing prices up, then we have an obligation to look at every possible means to increase that supply.
In Vancouver, the country's other closely watched housing market, the province implemented a foreign buyers tax last summer. Sales there are slowing, down by 30% in March from a year earlier. New listings dropped to the lowest level in 8 years. But the Toronto Real Estate Board says the data it has shows a tax like that wouldn't have a big impact in Toronto.
Backing out that foreign buyer activity, I mean, you'd still be looking at some of the tightest market conditions that we've seen.
Meaning it would do little to drive down demand. Back at the open house, Mazurek says bidding wars are practically inevitable.
Toronto's market has become so used to going over the asking price and multiple offers that people then assume it's going to go to that next level.
While it may seem like house prices in a hot market like this one have nowhere to go but up, even the head of Canada's central bank says buyers shouldn't bet on it. And if they do, they're taking risks they may end up regretting. Jacqueline Hansen, CBC News, Toronto.